Hi guys. So this is the introduction to the class video, and I want to welcome you all to CIS-1. I also want to tell you a little bit about the class. So first off, there are really two parts to the class. And since we're doing this online, the best place to start is always the Canvas page for the class. So let me go over the Canvas page and we'll take a look at it. So I'm going to share the screen. There we go. So this is the Canvas page, and we'll be using this for, well, the whole semester. There are really two sections to this class. The first part is kind of the computer concepts part, which is basically watching the videos. And then we have a couple of tests on that material. So that's how you'll be evaluated. Now, it's important to watch the videos, and I will do a review for each of the tests. So make sure that you watch the review videos when they're posted and take notes. The other part is the software part, and that will cover Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and Access. There you will have assignments to do. Starting on Monday, we'll have the Word assignment posted. And I'll show you how to do that on Monday. I'll make a separate video on how that works. But basically what you do is you go to our webpage and you click on assignments. And by the way, in the assignments, I will always post the reading. So here's reading week 1. So you should look at this, Concepts Module 1, Impact of Digital Technology. I recommend that you watch the video first and then kind of scan the book because I talk about things that aren't in the book. So my videos are what will be tested on. If I don't talk about it, it won't be on the test. So it's a good idea to look at my video and then scan the book chapter and reread the things that I talked about that you maybe didn't understand as well as you should have, or not should have, but understand as well as you could have. So all you do is you have to have a Cengage account. It's a Cengage on, well, actually we're MindTap, but if you get a Cengage Unlimited account from or access code from the bookstore, you can access MindTap. We'll click on this, for instance, and it'll ask you to sign in. It doesn't ask me to sign in. And it takes you to the Cengage website. And from there, you can look at the book. So my links are good. So here it says Concepts Module 1, Reading 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. And if you click on those, it'll open the book and you can see page by page what's going on. And you can look at that stuff. So that's kind of how that works. Now it does remember where you were. So that's why it started me kind of in the middle of this chapter. As far as the, well, here, let me get back to the beginning. Yeah, here we go. There's module 1, and see that's 1.1. And then you can go back. If I'm done with this. Oh, it's still loading content. Here we go. And then I could look at module 1.2. So click on that and it opens. Now you will need a Cengage account. So, and again, it's not at the beginning, there it is. So you can look at that. I will also post the readings for the software. I will do that as I give you the assignment. So if I go back to my homepage here and I look at my, you can't see this yet, but because I haven't posted it, and I will post it on Monday. But you can see here, Microsoft Word reading and assignments. So there's the reading and there's the assignment that goes with it. My lectures that I will post, my videos, will all be in the lectures section. Here. And I haven't posted any yet, but I will in a few minutes, actually, right after I'm done with this. And you can see that here is the video for Computer Concepts Module 1 and how to do and turn in assignments in Word Module 1, Word Module 2, Word Module 3, Computer Concepts Module 2. The links are here. I don't know why they're not working. Oh, it's just being slow for some reason. And remember that when you watch a video, that you can go to settings. Hello, everybody. Oh, let me mute this. You can go to settings and you can change the playback speed and you can speed it up a little bit so that it doesn't take as long. And you can still understand me. I just talk a little funny here. Let me unmute. I'm at 1.5 speed now. It's called Module 1, Impact of Digital Technology. And I'm going to talk about mostly stuff that isn't in the chapter, and then we'll talk about some of the things that are in the chapter. Make sure that you browse the chapter and watch the video. Okay, so I'm just explaining stuff, and you can speed it up even a little bit more. But once you get to a spot where you don't know what it is I'm talking about, you can slow it down, you can rewind it. Remember, even though my lectures are kind of long, this one's an hour, you can get through it faster. You can get through it in, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And remember that if we were a traditional class and we were meeting in school, in the classroom, we would have an hour and 40 minutes twice a week of lecture. So the video lectures end up being less time than we would lecture if I was in class. Now, questions and concerns are best addressed during my office hours. My office hours are for students. They're for you to come and ask me questions. So please use those. They are, if you go to the home page, listed in the syllabus. I have them twice a week. By the way, there's me going over the syllabus video. They're Monday from 6 to 7, and they're Tuesday from noon to 1 p.m. If you want to go to my videos, my office hours, just go to the ConferZoom link in Canvas, and you can click on the meeting to join. Having said that, if you're going to be late, like if you're not going to show up for the first half hour, make sure that you let me know beforehand, because then I'll wait around. My office hours will work like this. I will stick around as long as I have students that are asking me questions. So if I go to my office hours and there's nobody there, I'll wait 10 or 15 minutes to see if somebody shows up. And if nobody does, I will close it because I don't want to sit here in front of a computer staring at a computer screen. So if you're going to be late, let me know. Secondly, if you can't make these office hours and you want to talk to me, or you have an issue with an assignment, please let me know. Send me an email or use the inbox here in Canvas. That's a good way because I will see that every time I log into the Canvas page, which is multiple times a week. I will reply to your emails 24, 48 hours, somewhere in there. I'm not that great on the weekends, so just know that I do have time off. I never have time off. I'm always doing something. But anyway, so there's the schedule of class. If you want to know about the syllabus, watch the review there. Having said that, you will have 4 tests. I will do a review for each test. So there'll be 2 software tests and 2 computer concepts tests. I do reviews for each one. You will take them online, and you will have a certain amount of time to do it. You'll have a week. They'll be available for a week. And then once you start taking the test, you do have to finish it. So I can show you an example of a test, which is the final of how it works. So from the home page, again, and you go to tests, and the current test will be the one that you see, the current one that's available. And there aren't any available now. We don't have a test for a while. See the syllabus. But before you even take it, you can see what it is. You can see my instructions. See, it says there are 50 true, false, and multiple choice questions. There's 70 minutes to complete the exam. You have to finish it in one sitting. Watch the final exam review, right? I tell you everything that you need to know. And then you would click not preview. It would say take the test, and then you would take it. And it would show you one question at a time, but you do have to finish it once you start. So make sure that you leave enough time to take the test so that you don't have something else that you have to do. In this case, this one is 50 questions and you have 70 minutes to complete it. Most of you won't need 70 minutes. There's plenty of time. Okay. Now, as far as assignments go, you will download some files. So you do need the Cengage account. It's very important to have Cengage Unlimited MindTap and get that. You can get it from our bookstore. You can get it directly through Cengage. If you already have one, all you got to do is sign up for the class. By the way, if you try to go to the book, let me go to student view here. If you try to go to the book and the reading, and you click on the reading and you don't have a Cengage account, well, even if you do have a Cengage account, it asks you to sign in or create an account. And you can create an account for free for 7 days. But it will at some point ask you for an access code after those 7 days. Actually, it'll remind you every time you log in. So make sure you get that. You cannot pass this class without a Cengage account because you can't access the book and you can't do any of the assignments. So having said that, I use announcements to communicate with you. So I will use announcements. The announcements automatically are on our Canvas page, so you can always see them here. And they will come to your Chafee email account. So make sure that you check your Chafee email account on a regular basis. It's very important. Now, having looked at this one, I want you all to check in with me at some point. There's 2 ways to check in. Well, at some point, by next Tuesday. Either send me an email or come to my office hours. And I will put OK next to your name. I have quite a few people who haven't checked in yet. So make sure you do that. Other than that, if you need to communicate with me, my big screen is up here. That's where it is. So that's why I look over there a lot. Let me leave the student view. You can just go to the right here. You can contact and talk with me in 3 ways: Canvas inbox, ConferZoom, and here's my email address. I also have a Chafee email address, but I would rather you use my Cal State one. If you do use the Chafee one, peter.watson@chafee.edu, make sure that you include your email address in the body of the message, because that gets forwarded to my Cal State account, email account, and all I see is, from me, because it got forwarded from one of my accounts to the other one. So I won't see your email account. You can send me email from whatever account that you would like, and I will reply to it. If it comes directly, I'll just click reply, so I'll reply to that one. But remember, when I send out announcements, they will be in your Chafee email account. If you have any questions about this, feel free to email me. Feel free to come to my office hours. I like to see you guys. I like to talk with you. If you have any other concerns, let me know. And I will post this video here shortly and let you guys know what's going on. So there you go. That's how the class works. We have assignments, and I will post that, how to do the assignments and how to turn them in video also. Okay, well, have a good one. I hope you enjoy the class. Watch the videos, and I'll see you all later. Bye.